Dun, 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 dun. What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? CthulhuTheDarkOne back with another review of the LEGO Hero Factory Breakout series. This time we're taking a look at JawBlade, i.e. the most generic name for a shark-based LEGO thing ever. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know what else they would have called him, but I don't know. It's kind of a weak name, in my opinion, but pretty cool figure, actually. Before I started finding these guys in stores, I was looking at the pictures of them on their LEGO website, and you can see them kind of like... It's a CG model of this build, and it's animated, but it doesn't have anything added or anything like that. And I was like, that looks pretty cool. And I was really excited to get him. And I was kind of worried how I would display him, because as you see, he doesn't really have feet. He just has back fins and hands. And he does actually come... He comes with the figure himself here. I'll show this real quick. He comes with these two little spear-ish weapons. Fun fact, if you don't remember the very first run of Hero Factory, these were Furno's original weapons. So they were the silver and I think the blade part. I don't think it was red. It may have been orangish, but it's the same mold. So a little bit of fun fact, a little bit of LEGO reusing parts, but you know it works for this guy. But if you go to get him, just be warned. I put both together, kind of to form a single thing like that, and I have him holding it in this hand. At one point, I had both in each hand. It does make him a bit wobbly to balance. It can be done. I ultimately got tired of picking him up, so I moved some stuff around and whatever. But yeah, pretty cool little Sharky guy figure. I've been comparing Rocket to his Savage Planet counterpart. This guy doesn't really have one. The closest you get is Raw Jaw, and I guess I only say that because they both kind of have a big mouth gimmick thing. But this is in the kind of $8-ish price range, so it's not a huge figure. There it is. Tall wise, not even next to a can of Coke, and lengthwise about the same, just a little bit. Not too small, not too big, you know. Pretty easy assembly. Just in case you're wondering, in case you hunt him down in stores, this is his package / bag. See the back there, not much. I do like on the Breakout series, I will say this, on all the old ones, on these you get a really clear picture, or a better picture of what the figure looks like assembled. On a lot of the old Hero Factory stuff, it will just kind of be like the same action-y picture, just back here. And sometimes you couldn't exactly tell what you were getting. But once again, really great, articulated. I mean, it is customizable. There aren't a lot of switch stuff around options on this guy, just because there isn't a lot to him. But this is per instruction build. His tail, we'll start with that. Has a main joint at the body, ball joint, up, down, side to side a little bit. Next ball joint, side to side, up and down. And then one final one, side to side, up and down, and spin. His legs, fins, I guess. I really like it. Like, that's a pretty cool little touch. Like I said, it kind of made it kind of weird to balance and stand and display. Actually, I guess I might be able to do it like that. I don't know. But anyway, they have just a standard hip joint, in, out, up and down. Pretty cool. And these are actually, speaking of repeat pieces, as you can see, a little jet engine detail there. It's been in a couple sets before now. The one that comes to mind is Savage Planet Furno, his jet wings. So, same piece. But, I mean, it works, because, I mean, it kind of has like a little intake there. You can see it. Camera will pick it up. And get everything else out of the way. So it kind of makes sense. Like, it would draw it in, and maybe he has like little water jets to help him move quicker. These fins are kind of stationary. This back piece, it has a little bit of give, not much. A little bit of side to side. Shoulder, of course, ball joint all the way around. Elbow and wrist. I do like his kind of little stubby arm sort of gimmick. Like, that's kind of cool. Instead of having like a full arm piece, which would probably be at least out to here. Just kind of cool. And then onto the head. Of course, his top part goes up and down all the way. He doesn't have a head piece like the heroes. He just has kind of like a normal joint piece, which is kind of the clearest plastic. So when you catch light in it, it kind of gives it the illusion that he has eyes. It works. I like it. Raw Jaw is kind of the same way. It's not translucent, but and then when I first built it, I thought the bottom part was going to be stationary just for the way it's set on the assembly under here, but it is actually posable. It just takes a little bit more effort. And these are attached to the whole assembly of the bottom jaw, so where the bottom jaw moves, they move. There it is, pretty much flush. And there it is, open all the way you can get it. So good range of motion on that. I mean, he can ba-chomp, ba-chomp, chewy, chomp with the best of them. So yeah, pretty cool little figure. I like the little spikes, good little detail. Again, this is in the $8 price range of the new Hero Factories, which works. You know, it's not too big, not too small, not too complicated. Let's see, it is only, how many pieces? 45 pieces. Believe it or not, there's 45 pieces in this little thing. Once again, it does, even the villains come with the extra hero cores. And I think he had an extra, it's like a little red peg piece that holds this on. He had like an extra one of those. So when you get these and you get an extra piece, do not be alarmed. It seems to be kind of a trend with this line. Fun fact, in case you don't know, Lego's, one of the largest Lego factories in America, is actually completely robotic. Pieces are made, pallets are filled, like a human goes in. I saw it on TV, the human goes in like maybe once a month just to make sure everything's on track, and that's about it. But everything else is fully automated, and I think that's kind of cool. I will never get this guy balanced again. But anyway, I'll fiddle with it later. In case you're wondering what he does, he just holds the weapons. I didn't have it in at first because it was pointing at the camera and it would have messed with the focus. There's one in, and like I said, you can hold both or hold it on the top or bottom. I choose to display mine like this, or you could have one in each hand, however you want. Pretty cool. I really like this guy. There's another one, I haven't found it yet. It's like a bee thing. I think that one's going to be the really fun one to figure out how to display, because at least this one does sort of have legs in some sense. I've seen the design of it. It really does it. It literally has a stinger and 2 launchers for arms. So as soon as I find that one, I'll pick it up. And since this one is kind of a smaller figure, I may do a second breakout review here in a bit, just to give you more bang for your buck on this wonderful, wonderful channel of mine. And I might actually do something I haven't done in a while. I might do a weekly update. I saw some cool things this week. But either way, appreciate all the subs, appreciate all the comments, so stay tuned.